Folks, hello. Welcome to Tavern Chat. I am your host, your bartender in the OSR, Eric Tenkar. And look, we got a tweet from D&D Beyond. Remember, the game plan is for one D&D, the one game to rule them all. In the darkness by them, we're moving everything to a VTT, right? We're moving everything online or as much as humanly possible, computerly possible. D&D Beyond from February 4th. So this was Saturday. Oh, geez. We are aware of ongoing issues with accessing character sheets. Well, if you can't access your character sheet and you're playing completely on, oh, that would suck. Um, while our teams implement a fix, you may see sporadic interruptions. Bad enough that we got to make a tweet about this. If you have a session in the next day, we suggest saving characters to PDF just in case. Assume you can get in and get your character sheet, save it to PDF. We'll keep you posted and thank you for your patience. Maybe you should print out that PDF so you have a copy when you're away from the computer. Go figure that one out. So, I thought I would give that little bit of timely, halfway amusing news. All right, maybe not as amusing as some of you if you're somebody who's suffering from that. I guess it wouldn't be amusing. But let's go to the systems reference document, the SRD. This is at dnd.widgets.com. I will share the link to this in the show notes. And the reason why I'm sharing this. The system reference document SRD contains guidelines for publishing content under the Open Game License, OGL, or Creative Commons. The Dungeon Master and the Dungeon Masters Guild also provides self-publishing opportunities for individuals and groups. Use of D&D content in streaming, fan art, cosplay, and other fan content is not related to the SRD, OGL, or Creative Commons, but is permitted, described in Wizards Fan Content Policy. Links for the system reference document, including the Creative Commons, including the OGL. By the way, it's the SRD 5.1. It's not 3 or 3.5. So, then they give you a chart. It's an interesting chart, but then I got some issues with it. We'll talk about those issues in a moment. I want to design content using the 5th edition rules for D&D. OGL and Creative Commons. By the way, OGL, Creative Commons, same category. DM's Guild. You can do it in all those places. I want to publish my original campaign world using 5th edition rules. Can't use DM's Guild. You can use OGL and Creative Commons. I want to publish content using the Forgotten Realms. DM's Guild only. OGL, Creative Commons. No. I want to print and sell my 5th edition product on my own. OGL and Creative Commons. No for the DM's Guild. Now, I want to sell my product in the D&D online marketplace, DM's Guild only. I want my content rated by the largest network of D&D players. All right. If you can't figure out what that means, ask a friend. Okay? They're really doing it here. DM's Guild. I want my content considered for additional publication by Wizards without any further compensation. I'm adding that part in. They don't have to pay. I'm not saying they won't. It's not required. Okay, this is again all DM's Guild only. I want my content considered for inclusion in Wizards digital games. Would that be VTT coming forward? Most likely. I want my content considered for inclusion in Wizards marketing. Again, DM's Guild only. You see where this is going, right? This is to show you that if you want to be playing with the big boys, Wizards of the Coast ourselves, you got to be marketing, publishing in the DM's Guild. They neglect to tell you, I want 50% of my sales price taken by Wizards of the Coast and Drive-Thru RPG, DM's Guild. I want my product to only ever be available in the DM's Guild and not be able to take it out. DM's Guild. I want to lose the ability to produce my product for other rule sets after publishing in the DM's Guild. Oh, well, there you go. We can do that. We can make sure your product can never leave our own walled garden. Nice. So you may choose whether to license your to you may choose which license to publish your SRD 5.1 content under. Content you publish under OGL 1.0a must use its attribution terms as specified in the license. Content you publish under Creative Commons must use its attribution terms as specified in the SRD 5.1 preamble. Then they go into an SRD facts. That probably hasn't changed much. By the way, though, will more content be added to the SRD? The full 5th edition game and its expansions are available for use via the DM's Guild. They're already trying to transition you away from the SRD. New material will be added to the SRD if it's necessary to keep its document and its contents compatible with the latest D&D rules. That's not going to account for one D&D, trust me. What is Creative Commons? What does Creative Commons do? Well, these licenses are standardized, well-written, widely accepted, and trusted around the world. The CC BY 4.0 license we chose to use is also irrevocable, and Wizards can't modify it. What does Creative Commons not do? Creative Commons does not take ownership of the content that we are licensing. They do not take ownership in the content that you create either. You do not administer the license. They do not have an active role in the process. What exactly is CCBY 4.0? Is the license that we chose. We picked it because it's the one that places the fewest restrictions on how third-party creators can use our content. That's not true. That would be CC0. Just saying. Fewest restrictions. The only requirement is that the user must provide attribution. As long as they do that, they can use the content commercially and they can make new works based on the content. How is this different than the OGL? The OGL places more requirements on creators and contains more restrictions on what they're permitted to do. Creative Commons provides a more modern license, more freedom for creators. By the way, why is it then that their new open game license was the most restrictive they could fucking come up with? Because they're trying to show you that the OGL is not for you. The OGL in here, in this sentence, this paragraph, they're telling you the OGL is going to go away at some point. Can I tell you when? No. But again, I'll repeat it. The OGL places more requirements on creators and contains more restrictions on what they're permitted to do. Creative Commons provides a more modern license, more freedom for creators, and more certainty that the content released under the license will remain available under those terms forever. We put the SRD 5.1 under Creative Commons license in January 2023 so that creators have certainty that Wizards can never revoke or deauthorize SRD 5.1 content that is published under the Creative Commons. If you're published under the OGL, they're not saying they're not going to take it away. I'm looking at my proof copy of Swords and Wizardry Continual Light. I would like to get the corrections made and publish it. But do I publish under OGL? Easiest to do because this is based on Swords and Wizardry. Or do I do it under Creative Commons and make sure that everything I have is compatible with the 5.1 SRD? Not an easy answer, but they're telling you so much. And with Wizards of the Coast, it isn't just what they tell you, it's what they hint at or what they don't tell you. And they're definitely not telling you that the OGL won't be revoked. More certainty that the content released under the license will remain available under those terms forever. You're certain if you publish under Creative Commons, your future work will be protected. You don't have that guarantee under the OGL, and they're telling you that. OGL 1.0 FAQ. What is the OGL 1.0a? The 1.0a is a license agreement between you and the Wizards of the Coast to access the core rules of Dungeons & Dragons through an SRD. This license agreement was created by Wizards in 2000 and has been used by the creative community since then to develop their D&D compatible products. Do I need to sign an agreement to use 1.0a? No, you instead need to include the full text of the OGL 1.0a in your product to confirm it was published under this license. Then is there any benefit to publish my content under 1.0a versus Creative Commons? Again, what are they going to tell you? We expect most creators will start using Creative Commons due to its benefits. Still, 1.0a has been by means which creators have published their D&D compatible work since 2000. We want you to have the choice on which license to use, but they want you to use your Creative Commons. And I expect in a year from now, wow, we have seen that most of the 5.1 SRD released work has switched over to Creative Commons. Therefore, we are deauthorizing. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Nothing surprises me from Wizards of the Coast anymore. I'm not looking a gift horse in the mouth. I am very happy that we have it under Creative Commons. I will have to do a lot of research on Creative Commons to fully understand what is required, how you can do derivative works. With the open game license, derivative works are a simple process. It might be a lot less simple going forward. Just saying. Folks, on that note, be safe, be well, God bless, roll the dice, roll them well. The link at the bottom of the screen for Tenkars-Tavern.games/Pathfinder 2 bundle is for an amazing bundle of Pathfinder 2 material in PDF at the Humble Bundle. If you make a purchase, part of your purchase price goes to support the Tavern, what we do here, my co-hosts, myself. I really do appreciate it. And I think the $5 is the sweet point for this bundle. The beginner box for Pathfinder 2, the core book, the bestiary, and a few other tchotchkes thrown in for $5. You can't beat it. All right, folks, on that note, God bless. I'm out of here. I'll be back tomorrow. Later.